And when I see the tornado approaching from 100 yards, then I'll head for the root cellar. I don't have one. Hope I don't have 1,000 video clips and still images from this game camera. I'm looking at the weeds in front. They're moving in the wind. Would they trigger that thing? Summer's over. Not for Insley. Still chasing gophers. I don't want to go in yet. Warm today. Ladybugs are on the move. Getting out of the house. Open the doors quick, get out. One lands right on my chest. They're happy little people. I think that has a good chance of capturing deer when they come in tonight for bedding down. This is full of deer bed spaces. It's pretty obvious. There might be a dozen deer shacking up here tonight. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh my. We're going to go down to South Pool and see what it looks like after, it's been a couple weeks since I was down there last. I saw that they cleared this trail when they cleared trails. This is the one that Dennis hacked out quickly, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Oh, there's a stand, that's why. I wonder who uses that one. There's 4 of them. Dennis has his over across the swamp somewhere. I've never seen it. And they take it down off season. His son has one very close to our property, right up overlooking the main swamp. Jean has hers out by our driveway, just this side of our driveway. She's been very successful from there. It's a hell of a good view. What a gnarled old stump. Raining again. Something about being out on a rainy day like this is just magic. A whole different mood. Check for traffic. I've been going through some of the earlier episodes from 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Oh, the Otter Pond was plumb chuck full. So was this. Just unimaginable. At the time, you think, well, this is how it is. And then years and months go by, and water recedes, and it becomes a new normal. And then you see what it was like when it's absolutely full. It's like a lake. And I want that to happen again. This really needs to be full of water too. It's such a different habitat when it is. Now it's a dead pool. Look at the veins are pink. And look at that spot of color. It's a good thing I saw this from the house, because I was going to go hook it up to the ATV to do some work. And when I saw it from the kitchen window, sitting down here, oh yeah, that's right, I left the wagon out down there. It's a good thing I hadn't gone out to hook it up to the ATV and it wasn't there. I would accuse somebody of stealing my valuable wagon. Although who in their right mind would want to do that? Somebody out of their right mind, probably. Thing's heavier than I ever think it should be, for being such a cheap, flimsy build. But it is serving me extremely well. I'm really pleased I have it. It's very fitting for this property and what I do. And I had always wanted one of those larger little trailers like I used to borrow from my brother-in-law. But you can't pull like this. And you can't use it in confined spaces like I can this thing. So this is becoming a really good tool. And I'm happy I got it. What am I forgetting? Onward to the hinterland. got all excited this morning. We had had 0.35 of an inch of rain in the last 24 hours. Oh man, I could have a fire now. The woods is wet enough, there's no wind. Nah, I don't have enough fuel down there to really have a good few hours worth of fire. I plan to gather as the fire is going, but I should be using the tarp. Lay it out. Get a lot more on the tarp than I can on this wagon. Why don't I, rather than unload that up to there, unload that down to there? And that one. If those two are incapable of igniting a pile of slashings, small slashings that ought to be very well dried by the time we have a fire. I found a very large, enormous collagen bone at the pet food place last time I was there. The thing was expensive. I think it was $18. Didn't really know what I was going to do with it, but wanted on hand. Well, at the rate she's swallowing her unchewed collagen bones, the last one was one of the knots from the end of about an 8-inch collagen bone. That's all she had left of that bone. She began in her kennel up in the loft, like usual, chewing for 4 or 5 minutes, and then it was quiet, and she came stumbling out of her kennel looking very perplexed or uncomfortable. Where's your knot? Where's the collagen bone? I didn't ask her that. I'm thinking that. She had swallowed it whole. She lay on the floor right outside the kennel and sort of looked flummoxed, like, I'm wondering, is she dying? Is she suffocating? Is she got a plugged airway? No, but I decided this giant bone, she's not going to swallow that whole. I've been thinking about this center of where the fire pit is too close to that pile back there. So I think I'm going to move everything toward me. Might as well do it now. Almost be better off to have a fire up here too. Burn all that and the woods down. Update. We've had 2 more fires in the neighborhood since the one we had in late April, early May that burned the Yehoo's grasslands out on the highway, the trailer house guy. There's another fire that my brother-in-law told me about 10 days ago. I didn't hear anything about it. Where was I? I wasn't here, apparently, or I would have heard something. We weren't in danger here because the wind was going away from us. But I guess that was more of a big deal than the one that was threatening me in April. And then Facebook had a local post about a fire just 4 days ago now. 4 or 5 miles to the south of us. And there was video of it. People with their cell phones. Air tankers dropping fire retardant and water. And then there was one dropping a pink fire retardant. And then a helicopter with a bucket releasing water over. We couldn't see the fire, we could see the plumes. And both of those happened on days that were high wind warnings, red flag warning days. Oh, what a frightening deal. I heard, I received the notification of the red flag warnings, but I don't really take those too seriously. Like tornado watches, most people just go out in their yards and watch, even when a tornado warning. They want to see it. I do too. I'd love to see that. And when I see the tornado approaching from 100 yards, then I'll head for the root cellar. I don't have one. I'm going to dig that fire pit. It's too close to the path now. And as long as I'm doing it at this point, it's a lot easier to get done what I want to do to change it than later. There's a girl. I heard a thump And out of here, zoom, looked, there goes a cottontail. Hightailing it, oh my God. And then I knew, boom, here comes Insley.
You're filming that? Come on, you have standards.